Hi, my name is Abby from AB Tarot Reading, and today I'm unboxing the Oriens Tarot. Alrighty, so to give you a little bit of background on the tarot deck that I'm going to be unboxing, this was a deck that I saw the tarot community kind of lose its mind over for a quick minute, and I say minute only because now I have perspective on what actually losing your mind looks like. But at the time, I saw its kind of rise. I saw how people were super interested in finding it and seeing it and looking at it and having work done with it. And so it piqued my interest because the visuals were a little nuanced. The visuals seemed a little different. And I was definitely in the market at the time that I backed this, because this was a Kickstarter. No, this wasn't the Kickstarter. Anywho, let me get back. To recoup, what this was I saw it all over the internet, all over Facebook, all over the groups that I'm a part of. And there was so much talk about the deck that when it surfaced post Kickstarter on its own page for a second printing, I felt the need to kind of like hop in. I really wanted to have the opportunity to see the cards firsthand, to get familiar with the deck, and to actually like make myself acquainted, because it didn't seem like, at least when I was looking at the imagery, it didn't seem like your normal Rider-Waite Smith, you're easy to interpret and understand, and I kind of enjoy a challenge. So I went ahead and backed. Actually, I don't know if I backed it. I don't remember if I backed it. I think I backed the second printing, and then I did a invoiced that was sent for covering the last bit of shipping. So I think I paid, I don't know. Hold on, we'll see. Like, I might disclose how much I paid if I feel like it was overdone or if it was worth it, or if I, let me see what the end result looks like, and then I might make a judgment call and saying how much I spent. Because sometimes I put a little too much money on my cards. So what we're gonna do, I have the box. I'm gonna switch you to the above head and use my little stand over here so that you can see from start to finish what my experience in unboxing this box of what I believe is the Oriens Tarot, because it came from Goat and Thistle, which is the company whose invoice I paid. So it's one of those things, it's like, I really hope I paid the right person, because if not, I have a problem. Alright, my dears, hopefully my hair won't beat around on the mount over here, and you can actually see me unbox this. I believe it's pronounced Oriens. I've actually not seen anybody, I've not done any videos, I've not seen any other people talk about it, because in all honesty, I totally forgot that I had done this. And that's kind of the fun part, and kind of the, oh shit, I really need to be more careful. So I've developed a process since then to log and keep track of the things that I order, so I know what is coming in and what I've yet to receive, especially now that I'm doing so much purchasing for the business. But let's just go ahead and try to not kill myself by cutting in. Okay. So I believe this came from, this is Nashville, Georgia. Okay, it was 2-day priority. Thank you. Always love a good priority. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. November 16th. I don't know what this is the grand open of Trogon Star. What's Trogon Star? I think I remember receiving an email about that, so I might have to see what this is. Okay, so I have poly little air bubble mailers. I have 3 things in here. I forget what I ordered. I have no clue. Okay. Ooh, what is all this? Okay, so I have 3 things. I would love to have had a packing slip. I would say that. I like that, because for me, being a businesswoman, it's like it helps me understand what I order, compare it to what the order was I placed and what was received. So, this is probably the deck, I would imagine. So let's open that first. Okay, I love the little bubble wrap. Look at these. Okay. And let's not cut into any plastic yet. so I see what this is. So the Oriens Tarot deck is an animal-themed card deck that reflects nature through mythical and ethereal means, allowing you to spiritually connect with the universe and yourself through the exquisite art of divination. Is it Oriens Tarot or Oriens Tarot? I'm gonna have to re-record so much if it's like Oriens Tarot. Because now I have to laugh at myself if that's the case. So I guess that's the deck itself. I think I thought it was larger in the Kickstarter, but you know, teach their own. So what is this? I don't even remember. What is this? What are you? Those moments when you don't know what you ordered. This is also the Oriens or Oriens. Why have to be Orion? Oh my gosh, the Oriens Tarot. Looks like a mini. And then what is this? Oh, it's the guidebook. Okay. I am a person who likes a guidebook because I feel like, well, yes, I want to be able to kind of semi-intuitively be able to read the cards when I first kind of look at them. That's me just kind of gives me the yes or no, this is a winner, this isn't. Or this is, I'm not getting it, but there's more here. Like, I love that beginning feel when I first look at it, and then use the guidebook, to help you fill in the additionals, help you fill in the nuances, help you understand the work from the artist's point of view instead of just the layperson who's looking at it. So, first thoughts, I guess. I love the texture of this guidebook. I'm a fangirl for the petal soft, the satiny, buttery, it's like rose petal finish, that thing that what True Black was wrapped in, and a few other decks have been like dripping in, which is just gorgeous to me. I'm a fan of that. I'm all about texture. And actually, for me, texture is part of the experience. If it doesn't feel good in my hands, then I can't hang. That's why I love the Marielle Tarot and kind of hate it at the same time, because the images are stunning, but tactily, the experience of it in my hand I am not a fan of that. But I still keep it. I love it and hate it all at the same time. If I would prefer this to be like a box set, and I think that's just training. For me, it's like the intuition wants to believe this to be a box set. So let's open something. Let's open something. So this is the guidebook. I'll just do a quick look-see. So it's just the info. I like the pages because I've been dealing with really dense hardcover books recently, and I like that this feels approachable. This looks and feels like, oh, I can actually use this instead of you got to keep it neat and only open it that far because you don't want to break the spine. This looks like, no, we're supposed to. So tarot reading is a personal experience relying heavily on interpretation by the diviner. This guidebook was written to assist you in your readings. Feel free to disregard and follow your own heart and voice in the journey of discovery. I can't disregard this. A person put all this effort to make this. I have to give it some credit. I have to look at it. I have to figure it out. So, and it has some information, just like the baseline stuff. Looks like a Celtic cross spread. I will definitely look at it more in just a moment. But yeah, I like that. Okay, let's move my little mess. I did that. So yeah, I'll open this one first because it's probably a carbon copy of this. I'm not gonna lie too terribly. I'm curious about the cardstock because for me, I love a dense cardstock, but I also know the whole thing matters. Like the whole experience matters. So let's just see what it is. Let's not put too many expectations out there because I'm just showing all my biases. All right. So I'm peeling off the plastic. Hope my nails don't jack something up. Please, oh please, plastic come off. Ooh, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So the box doesn't have the same buttery as the book. So this just feels like normal, like, oh, I did kind of indent it with my fingernail. Sorry. So I guess we'll go in it. Open. Luckily, it has finger grips. I loathe boxes that don't have a finger grip because, like, seriously, how am I gonna get in there? I have to rely on it to open. Ooh. Ooh. Please. Ooh. Alright, so this is my second red set. That's interesting. Okay, so just out the box, I'm not a stickler. I'm not super particular. I just like to be aware. So directly out of the box, my only like defects that I'm obviously seeing or overtly seeing is a slight bowing with what the first maybe 10 cards, which again, nothing that can't just add character. I don't feel any issue with the gilding. It's red gilding. I have a personal preference towards matte. But that was just me. But sparkly is better, you know. Oh, excuse me. Sparkly is still good. But yeah, I have a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of... Let's see if it can focus. Can it focus? I don't freaking know. Maybe. Who knows? Anywho, so it has the sleeve. And it looks like they're... come on. Okay, let's just break out half the deck. There you go. And the sleeve will come off. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Interesting. So I'm looking at the back. The back is the same image of everywhere else. You know what I would love to have seen? I guess this would have been a personal preference especially as much as I just spent on this. I would have loved to have seen this in like a gold foil or something. That would have been really cute. I'm sure it would have like astronomically increased the price of the cards. So this is the King of Swords. Okay. Cool. What is this? So these are all animals, if I remember correctly. And so my first looking at the images, I mean, I'm just looking at one. I look forward to seeing how it looks like overall. This feels like... Okay, so in my hands, the tactile experience of this situation feels like it's thin enough to be a workhorse deck or a working deck. However, I'm looking at the images and I expected more. Like, not let down, but I don't know. I expected more. So I'm going to give more time to have my impressions change. I want my impressions to change. I love that there's a little one. So let's look. So this is the Fool, which is just a turtle, little baby sea turtle. The Magician. This is the High Priestess. Okay. So I guess my concern or semi-cern is I'm trying to understand this. I'm trying to make a link and connection because I totally understand that the High Priestess has its own meaning, right? And then the fox or the wolf, I believe it's wolf, has its meaning. So tying it together so that the imagery makes sense and that it's not an arbitrary application of an animal to a particular point, a particular card without diligence, without meaning, without purpose, without, yeah. So the Empress, I might have to look up what kind of bird this is. I believe I remember it, but I still got to come back. The Emperor. I love the Ankh. It's an elephant. I appreciate, I love that it's like, anyway, I love that this isn't the cliche ram that often is often associated to the, there you go, often associated to the Emperor card. Because he is the Hierophant. So it's... The Lovers is 2 seahorses. The Chariot is an interesting bird of prey of some sort. Strength. The Hermit is an ocelot, I think. Ooh, okay. See, that image probably is what took me in, because I'm a fan of that beetle. I love that beetle, and then having it set like that is amazing. Now, for me, I just wish this was on better cardstock, because that would make it more seemingly special to have this image on something a little bit more dense than that. I'm going to put that off to the side. I want to look at it more. Justice, the Hanged One, Death. What is this? I get that there's a transformation here. I'm just not sure what. Temperance, crab, water. That makes sense. The devil. Oh, it's interesting. It's like a pitcher plant, but with the praying mantis. So the praying mantis is itself a predator, and then the pitcher plant is also a predator. So it's interesting to see the symbolism going on there. Ooh, the zebrafish. Poisonous, I believe. Stars, jelly. That's a great image. Okay, so maybe this is growing on me. But I think for me, I love the imagery here. I wish some of these also did that. Maybe I just don't know it yet. I don't see it yet. Don't see it yet. Like this one doesn't seem like it belongs in the same suit as this. Same here. Like, oh, okay. And maybe there's purpose to that. Like, you know, you give it room, you give it time, because what's on the surface may not be what the game plan is or what the deal is. And so sometimes you have to come back through it. The sun. I love that that sun card is a flying different color than the rest of it. Judgment was another one that I got attracted to. I like the cicada. What is that? Is that a guinea pig? I think that's a guinea pig. I do like the extra imagery. I love the koi with the world. Ace of Cups. Oh, it's the cutest little animal in the world. Two of Cups, penguins. Okay, so some of this I'm getting. Three of Cups is adorable. Four of Cups. Oh, I can't remember the name of this, but I know that. I know that creature. Four of Cups. Locust. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Interesting. I think they're sheep. A narwhal for the Seven of Cups. Oh, I know that one too. Damn it. Eight of Cups. Dog? So that's interesting. Like, I think for me, I much rather have had a theme. Like, water. Aquatic. I get it. I probably would have gotten this more if these were all aquatic animals. But I don't know if there's that many. I mean, of course there's that many. I mean, you would figure it out, right? Nine of Cups, it looks like a poodle. 10 of Cups, looks like little foxies. Oh, I forget what kind. Not red pandas, but oh, poo. Anywho. Page of Cups, looks like a school of fish. School, I think of it like that sometimes. What are you? This is the Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups, is this? Oh, I've been seeing so many snails recently. And then the flamingo for the King of Cups. Okay. See, now this one I understand because the King of Cups, he's an aquatic bird. So I understand the it being one in a suit of water and then two, an aquatic animal. So I get that. I could even get the stretch for the snail, but the dog, I don't get. The foxes, I don't quite understand. But that's just me. That's just me from a design standpoint. Ace of Wands. It's a zebra. Not a zebra. Jesus. Where'd that come from? It is not a zebra. It is a firefly. Not a firefly. Dragonfly. Good God. Where am I? Two of Wands. Blue jays or stullers? I think those are blue jays. Flying squirrel. So my first thought looking at this image versus this image is that this image, this squirrel, doesn't look like done by the same artist as this animal. And that's just me. I'm a weirdo, but this looks almost Disney animation, while this looks like, you know, an individual's artwork. So I guess for me, Three of Wands, flying squirrel, I guess. But I don't know. And see, this artwork doesn't look like this artwork, so... Four of Wands. Five of Wands. I've seen that creature, but I don't remember what it is. Peacock. Forever and always. Love a good peacock. Six of Wands. I think... I guess if it makes sense color-wise. So, something that I'm just noticing is the difference in color. I would have preferred symmetry between all of them, or reason, like clear reason between that. Like if it's a super light color card, yeah, I could get that on this one. Maybe it wouldn't look as good to have that yellow, but then I would make a design decision that all of this would be different, so that there'd be symmetry between all of them. But that's, you know, the ever eternal graphic designer in me. 7 of Wands. Oh my God, I know this creature. It's like the first, one of the first of things of life ever. I can't remember the name of it right offhand. A horse for the 9 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Wands is a beaver. Okay. Page of Wands is a red panda. Delphine. Some adorable, looks like a chinchilla with irises. Orchids. Lion. See, the things that I don't understand here, that's what makes me want to then dive into the guidebook to better understand maybe the design choices of what animal they chose to use, or the logic, the meaning. Oh, I love that this is the Ace of Pentacles and it's a frog with a passion. No, not a stargazer. Jesus. It's a flower specific to Hawaii. Oh, it's right there. It's amazing how your things just leave your mind. I know that flower. Another goat-ish creature with the 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles with the ants. That makes sense. 4 of Pentacles, armadillo. That makes sense. 5 of Pentacles, it's a polar bear. That makes sense. 6 of Pentacles is the groundhog. No, meerkat. I can see that. 7 of Pentacles is the... looks like a raven. Either the raven is eating the eggs, or the raven's eggs got eaten. Maybe that's the question about the 7 of Pentacles. I don't get that. So my understanding of the 7 of Pentacles does not align with that image. So that'll be interesting. 8 of Pentacles. That's cool. I forget the name of that bird, but that's kind of cool. 9 of Pentacles is the cat. Looks like just a domestic house cat. And see, like, the image of this cat doesn't look like it was created to the same degree or caliber as some of these other images. So, okay, so I wonder about the art. I don't know. That to me is like art direction. 10 of Pentacles is the whale. Hell yeah. Page of Pentacles is a grasshopper with a flower that I don't recognize. Ooh, bee. Queen of Pentacles is the bee. Queen of Pentacles is the llama. Just corn. Okay. King of Pentacles is the bull. I guess. Swords. See, I would have preferred these to be all winged creatures. That would have made a whole lot of sense to me. This being a whole lot of ground creatures, that would have made sense to me. 2 of Swords being a angelfish. I don't understand that. So I hope that when I go back to look at the guidebook, that would make sense. So actually, let me leave that out, and I'll see if I can take a quick peek. 3 of Swords. Ooh, 4 of Swords is the sloth. 4 of Swords, the raft. Okay, I can kind of get that. Ooh. Tell me that is not a beautiful tattoo. That would be a freaking stunning tattoo. 6 of Swords is the anglerfish. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. See, for me, I don't even remember now what the 6 of Swords looks like, but I do know that I would attribute anything that kind of taunts you and pulls you or baits you into something, is how I'd look at that. 7 of Swords is the Black Widow. 7 of Swords is a Black Widow. Okay. So to me, this would just go straight into something that's poisonous. 8 of Swords looks like a duck-billed platypus. Are these a lot of poisonous creatures? Millipede. Centipede. Starfish. Jesus, why do you have to do that? I do love artwork that kind of makes you like, cringe. Quick cringe. Page of Swords. I did hear recently about this blade the havoc that it wreaks. The Page of Swords. Excuse me, the Knight of Swords. Looks like a sparrow of some sort. I don't remember this bird either. Kind of a hummingbird, I guess, with the length. I would think a hummingbird, but I'd really prefer more of a tail. Oh, and that's... I have to say, what is this? I see it again. Oh, here it is. There you go. Okay, so... Two swords. I want to... What do I want to do? Oh, I guess I'm shuffling. Let's just see how it reads for me. I do like this card. I'm going to throw it in. Okay. So I'm instinctively wanting to shuffle hand over hand. It has a good feel with the shuffle hand over hand. I am going to bridge shuffle it here in just a moment just to see if it will. I believe it will because it has a good flex to it. Okay. What is something I need to know right now? The Magician flipped itself over, so we'll pull it over. Usually I like to do interviews, but I want to see how it works first. What the hell? Okay. So that shuffles nicely. I do like that. What is something that I need to know? Okay, I'm going to compare this to myself instead of to the community. What is something that I, Abby, need to know today? Not today. What is something I need to know? What is something that I need to know? Last shuffle. I kind of like how this feels. Oops. Hope I didn't do anything. Okay. Then over? Yeah. That is something that Abby needs to know. I'm going to try to start with 3 cards and see what's up. Okay. Yeah. 5 of Wands. Ace of Wands. Page of Wands. Ace of Wands, 5 of Wands, Page of Wands. See, the funny thing is, I don't feel a thing here. I don't see an image. I don't see a story. I get a 5 of Wands is about conflict. I get the Ace of Wands is about kind of like just starting, just doing. And the Page of Wands is kind of like off to the new adventure kind of thing. That is the standard Rider-Waite-Smith. This doesn't pull in a story for me. But that's just me. That is just me. Okay. Let's see. 5 of Wands. How do we... Oh, right to the Wands. That's good. 5 of Wands. Upright meaning is... You know, I like how the book opens up. I dig that. Rivalry, conflict. Oh, it does have reverse meaning, so that's good. The Galatius Atlanticus, or blue slug, meanders along the ocean surface, letting the currents carry it wherever they may lead. 5 stalks of coral impede its path, but still the blue slug keeps moving along, pushing through adversity to see what lies beyond. The path is not an easy one. The ocean is fickle. Its waves are treacherous. The 5 of Wands reminds us that we must prepare for adversity no matter where we go. The road is moving forward to... The road to moving forward is rarely as smooth as it initially seems. So when upright, the 5 of Wands suggests that the user is up against competition or hardships that have slowed their progress to a crawl. Something's impeding your ability to move forward, and most likely this tension comes from other people who are working towards goals similar to yours. Everyone wants their voices to be heard, and yet no one is listening. There are opinions that aren't being heard that may just provide the answers to the questions you seek. Strive to be the force that pulls instead of pushes. Be enthusiastic and encouraging through this transition. People are always stronger together than apart. There's no limit to what you might accomplish when you stop fighting against everyone else's current. And then it provides a reverse meaning. Okay, so I guess that makes sense. I mean, you know, even right now, I'm kind of like, meh, I'm resistant. Ooh, I do like this, though. In the book, It takes you to the suit, and then it takes you to what the... Oh, it's a dragonfly. I think I saved that. It takes you what the animal is, so that's good. Fun animal facts. Okay, so Ace of Wands. Upright, willpower, inspiration, and urgency. When upright, the Ace of Wands indicates the user has just opened up to a world of new possibilities. There are many paths ahead of you, each pulling you in different directions. You may struggle to understand which to tread first. Listen first to your passions and let them be the deciding factor. If you've been waiting on a sign to guide you to a big decision, this is that sign. Listen to your instincts, but keep in mind that there's no guaranteed results. This position is one of potential, not certainty. Take steps to assure the best possible results in whatever venture you may pursue. Cool. However, I don't see that here. And so I'd have a hard time. Okay, if it wasn't for the fact that I already know the meaning of the Ace of Wands, I don't get potential, open path, here's your sign. I don't get that out of this. It's a good image, though. The artwork is really good. I wonder if I'll leave this one closed. Yeah, I'll leave this one closed. But yeah, so this is, I think, the Oriens or the Oriens Tarot. I'm not really amused. I'm kind of bummed about that too. I was really kind of enchanted by the artwork online, which, you know, is usually how it is. I will probably give it a few goes just to maybe do an interview with it, see what it feels like to work with. I don't know. Sometimes you get really good reads out of the cards you least expect. So I want to give it a chance, but I don't think this is going to be my bag. Which is a bummer, because I was really looking forward to it being my bag. Even though I forgot that I had ordered it. But you always get hopeful when you first open a new set, you know? Poop! Anyway, you all take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I'll be sure to share some pictures as to what this deck looks like. Take care.